into downtown Cleveland, but the bus ride was easy peasy. I haven't taken the bus in Cleveland in a while either, but we're near Tower City. I actually used to do a law residency maybe 5 blocks that way, so I kind of know this area relatively well. But I'm just kind of walking around checking out the area and seeing what's nearby the spot that I'm going to for this reading. And I don't mind downtown Cleveland. I am glad that I spent that summer internship here, because I definitely don't spend as much time here as an adult that I would like to, because it's changing all the time, and honestly gentrification can kind of make me angry. But it's nice weather. I'm gonna walk around and space connected to the courtyard where the reading is going to happen. As well as some cool text-based art. Wow. We're at my reading. We're on the rooftop. Eli's over there demanding that I take a photo. I'm getting photos taken by Eli. He's right back there, denim shirt. You want one together? Yeah!
Gotta hide the beer.
To your house where I was closer. that's what our parents would tell us. Remember they said.
The drop of blood from an enslaved person for color. Shop.
It was great. I'm gonna go to a bar with some friends. I feel grateful. Honestly, I'm gonna cry if I talk anymore. The reading was amazing. Honestly, such a good experience. It was so great to hear the other authors read. And I thought I'd be a lot more nervous doing my reading, but I actually wasn't. And then I had a few friends there. I had my best friend there. I had Eli, who were both people actually in the book. And then I had another friend from university show up who I haven't seen in years. Then we went to a bar after and got drinks. And earlier today for Lit Cleveland Incubator 2020. And earlier today for Incubator 2022, I did my first craft lecture. I did a lecture on the uses of memory in fiction and nonfiction and storytelling. And that was really a good experience too. I thought I'd be nervous, but it actually went really smoothly. So now I'm just at home, kind of going through my things. Oh my God. I don't know. When I look at all this, I'm like, how do I have so much? But I think I'm going to do a load of laundry and hang out and just kind of sort through the things that I have left. But I go back to Columbus tomorrow. In a few days, I officially move. And definitely earlier, I definitely kind of had a freak out. I'm going to talk more in this video about why, but I feel better now. And I know that this is a good decision. It's just a lot being an adult and having to manage your own emotions sometimes. So it's early. It's Tuesday. It's the morning. I am going to talk through the things I have to do to move. I have my bags right here, but I have way more stuff in storage. Later today, I'm going to pick up a cargo van. Then I'm going to head to my storage unit, unpack my stuff. Then tomorrow, really, really early, 5 or 6 a.m., I'm going to leave, do the drive to New York. It's going to be great. It's going to be smooth. We're going to do this. My heart feels very full. I'm going to talk more later, but it's happening and it's real and I'm proud of myself. Like, big act of faith, big act of trust, and I'm ready. I don't know. This is the first time I've really moved, and it's across a few state lines. I actually have stuff to bring with me, because when I moved to Seattle, I literally had 2 bags. When I moved here to Columbus, I literally had bags, but now it's I have a storage unit worth of stuff. And granted, it's not a lot of stuff, but it's kind of a nice feeling to kind of be doing it in this way and officially be moving and having it feel like a real process. And I'm just kind of bringing light, love, and all kinds of good feelings to this process. So let's do it. So far, I've only gone 2 blocks, but it's chill so far. I'm a little nervous, but I'm putting the good energy out there. But I'm driving to the storage unit. I'm gonna unpack my shit into this and then drop it off at my friend's house. So let's get to it! Okay, so we're currently at the storage unit and I have to move my shit out. Okay, so I've moved everything in. Honestly, that took only about 20 minutes. So I feel like when I'm in New York, this shit is gonna be easy. So I'm gonna go drop the keys off for this storage unit, head maybe to Dollar Tree and pick up a few things, and then park this van near my friend's house. Driving this thing is actually kind of fun. I feel good. I'm excited to hang out with some friends later. I'm gonna have a little hangout with some friends at a bar in a few hours. But now I'm gonna eat because I haven't eaten all day.
And that's dangerous.
I knew it was so.
4 more hours? I already took a nap earlier. The drive has been relatively easy. I stopped earlier, took a nap. I also stopped and got some McDonald's because I knew that eating was important. I kind of stopped now because I also have to poop. I've just been listening to the radio, listening to podcasts, and I feel good. Like, we're doing it. We're doing it. I feel really adult, really powerful, really beautiful, really great doing this. Yesterday, I had like a bar hangout with a bunch of my friends and got to say goodbye to people, got to give people hugs, got to see this guy that I've been hanging out with. And I was in bed by 11 p.m. So we're on our way and I feel good. Let's keep this road trip going. We're officially in New York! 3 minutes away, only a couple miles away, but it's city traffic. And we're on the Brooklyn Bridge. Look at that! Wow, look at park over there! Look at these streets and look at that church! Oh, wow. And I literally figured out earlier that I have a really good friend that lives 2 blocks away from me. So it's like, wow. This is what we got so far. Oh. Because look at that. I'm basically waiting to switch rooms with one of my roommates this weekend, so it's a few days away, so I'm just kind of doing the floor life. I went to bed. Still laying down because I just feel like my body needs to rest some more, but I'm gonna hit up my friend in an hour or two, or hit up a couple of friends and kind of see what's up. And just kind of kick it and see who I can see today, because it is a new city. I'm gonna pick up some food around like 11-ish, so probably get up around then, hit up my friend. I have one friend who definitely wanted to hang today. I have another writer friend that I definitely want to see. It feels good to be here. Like, I feel like it's definitely going to be new. It's definitely going to be trials of meeting people, seeing who I vibe with, seeing who my city friends are. Because anytime you move anywhere new, you kind of just got to reassess, figure out what you like, what you don't like. It's important, and I'm excited for that process. I'm a little nervous, but it's like I'm literally a grown-ass adult, and I just got to step into things, acknowledging my discomfort, my nervousness, but also acknowledging my power. Wow. Yeah, time to lay back down. So I picked up some groceries And now I'm heading to the library because I want to see if I can get a library card. Because I heard that if you have a library card, you can register for a culture pass, which is lots of free admission to museums around the city. So we're going to check out DeKalb Library. Got a library card, which is really nice. I can actually check out a lot of the libraries and museums. And I want to see my friend and see the city. So we're going to head to my friend's spot. So I'm leaving this cafe called Nook. It was a pretty good vibe. There was lots of cute seating. The coffee was pretty reasonably priced. I do think I felt a little cramped because it does seem like a popular spot, but they have a lot of weeknight events. They have a poetry night, comedy night, so many cool things that I might check out later, especially the poetry night. But I did like the vibe in there, especially I feel like I'd like to go there early morning and be in there when no one's really doing any work. And it's not far from where I live. But right now, but before that, I'm going to hang out in a park and do a little bit more work. So let's head to this park that's... peas and carrots. Wait, no, the boots. I love those shoes. Where'd you get them? Left a bookstore called Human Relations. I actually talked to them about if they do author events, and they told me to come back on a Thursday to talk to the owner. But really good bookstore with lots of radical books there, so I highly recommend checking it out. Okay, so I'm in my new room. I've been setting things up, as you can see. I ordered a few things online earlier. I ordered a bed frame, I ordered a desk, and I ordered a cube kind of storage organizer that's probably gonna be where my clothes go. Yeah, I don't really have any plans today. I was maybe gonna go to Chinatown with some friends, but I haven't hit them up. They haven't hit me up. And I feel like I'm kind of vibing with getting my room stuff together. Perfect.
I love the GoPro. When did you get that?
It's beautiful.
Like last year when I got my PPP.
I forgot, and I was like laying down and drinking a cup of caffeinated beverage. Sounds amazing right now. I actually should.
Don't say something.
The other day, and it was so good. Like, it was the best guy pancake man.
So actually today is officially my first full week in New York City. I moved here a week ago. I drove from Ohio to New York City. Literally in 2 weeks, my debut book titled When They Tell You to Be Good comes out with 10 Hours of Books. So this move symbolizes a lot of different things. I wanted to move here to kind of challenge myself. It's something I've thought about for the last few years, and definitely last year applying to grad school, not being sure if my book was coming out, and then my book did come out. It did push me to think a lot about the kind of person I wanted to be in the next few years and the things that I wanted to be able to accomplish. And one of them is living in New York City. And for the past week, I've basically just been hanging out with folks, connecting with people. I hung out with my friend who lives about 2 blocks away from me. We walked around and we went to some stores and restaurants that he likes nearby. And I've been trying to hang out with friends and stuff like that, kicking it with people, connecting with people that I know, which has also been really nice, just like having conversations with different people and kind of figuring out what a friend for me in this new chapter of my life means, because I'm also kind of renegotiating, like, oh, you can meet a lot of people, but what kind of friends do you want to have? And even hanging out with my friend Jasmine yesterday was so nice, because I was just like, you know those friends where it's just, it's literally a deep breath of fresh air to hang out with him. That's what it felt like. So I'm juggling a lot of different things. I'm sure we'll talk more in this vlog, but let's run some clips about my last few days, and then let's talk about the interview that I am about to do after I finish it, which is going to be maybe in like an hour, and I'll maybe talk about what I'm planning to do today, because I'm still trying to find my writing routine, different spaces, spots that I want to hang out at as a writer, and so that's definitely on the agenda for the next month or so.
Author Prince Shakur is hanging out with us. How are you feeling today?
Going to Trader Joe's. For cats, it's known as a really popular fish and play spot. Can you tell us who you are and what do you do?
My name's Samantha Haywood. I'm a literary agent. Your literary agent, in fact. A very proud one.
Thank you. And how often do you visit New York for work?
Yeah. Well, the pandemic slowed that down. But I visited twice this year. I'd like to visit at least 4 times next year.
Thank you. Thank you. Today I met up with one of my agents, Samantha Haywood of Transatlantic Agency, and Samantha's been my agent for about since last November, and it's now September, so actually, wow. It's been almost a year. Oh my god, I really didn't realize that. So Samantha and Shalene Knight have been my agents for about a year, and I've mainly talked to them on the phone, during phone calls, Zoom calls, but today was actually the first time that I met up with Samantha in person, and it was actually really nice. We just kind of talked for about 45 minutes. She shared her thoughts about the publicity and the buzz that my debut book has been getting. We talked about her talking to editors here in New York and kind of talking about my novel and pitching it to them, and said that a lot of editors are aware of my memoir and that a lot of them were interested in the fact that I was working on a novel. And so just really good conversation and kind of set the tone for what will be coming forward, which is the fact that I'm really close to being done with this round of revisions, and come next month, this novel is probably going to go on submissions, which is wild. And a secret part of me is hoping that submissions is quick. By the end of the year, I'll know, and that's just kind of where my heart is, but we'll see. But honestly, it was a really good conversation. I felt really affirmed. It made me realize how much hard work I've been doing, and it feels good to have good people in your corner, and I really expressed that to Samantha. I think it's always a good opportunity when you can sit down with people that are helping you on a business level and kind of talk, kind of share what your experiences are. And I feel really respected as a writer that's fought a lot to get this first book published, and it feels good to have people in my corner that can advocate for me. And so we talked a lot about questions that I can or could have when my book is on submissions, and editors are going to be interested in talking to me, and just different considerations I can have, and really also asking me oh, if things are moving really quickly next month when your first book is out and editors want to talk to you, are you willing to talk to them now, or would you rather put it off? And so we kind of just talked about what I'm comfortable with, and I'm gonna start working, and if I need coffee, I'll make coffee, but I'm not sure if I need coffee. But Let's get to work.
And then the rest of the cops, and at the end, they're all getting their arms and legs like ripped off and thrown up blood.
Oh my god. Let's do a shot where it enters your mouth, and then the next one is. Going to Tina's place. It's a really cheap diner spot. That's here in Bushwick, I believe. Oh yeah, there we go. That's cinematic. I went up and edited
Brooklyn.
main character energy.
What?
But you're just time away. Do me good. Oh, I wish I could. But you're something away. I don't know the